Bobby Sibley here, Louisiana Basketball Report. I'm here with John Jones, 2017 shooting guard, UHigh of Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Thank you for joining us today. We're at Combine in the Capitol. Second Combine in the Capitol at Team Sportsplex. Brian Dennison, Louisiana Basketball Report, kind of all co-hosting and sponsoring this weekend. First off, what does a camp like this mean to you?
It means a lot because it means I'm representing my state. Whenever I play my game, they see that I'm one of the best and I'm trying to be one of the best, and I'm glad that they're recognizing it. And when they tell me to come out here to play, I come out here, I try to give them all. There's a bunch of good competition out here, and I guess they're including me in the top 75
Yeah, top 75.
So, I mean, it's an honor to come out here and play in front of all these scouts and media.
What are your thoughts so far? You've already been through 3 games. We're about 20 minutes away from the All-Star game. What's your expectations for the rest of the event, and how do you feel it went today?
Today it's been excellent so far. I went to one last year, the first one, and they've improved since last year, I guess. But yeah, the All-Star game should be, both All-Star games, 2018, 2017, should be pretty good. They got some good kids out here, and it's going to be some good competition.
You know, basically this year we upgraded. Last year we invited the top 30 kids in the state of Louisiana. This year we invited the top 75 kids. Ended up being up to about 100 invites total. Some kids backing out because of football injuries, stuff like that. So being considered a top 100 kid in the state, you know, how does that make you feel? And what is it like playing against some of the best players in the state of Louisiana?
It's an honor, really. I try to be the best in my position and hopefully in my class one day, but whenever you're out there playing against these guys, you see that what you're putting in is actually working. It's going from the practice to the floor whenever you're working in the gym.
So far today, who's the best player you played against?
So far, I'd have to give it to Lamont.
What makes Lamont Burzat such a tough player? We had him in here interviewing earlier. He's mentioned a few names. But what makes Lamont Burzat so tough?
He's small, but at the same time, he's the quickest dude that you'll ever play against in high school, really. I mean, he's going one way, and all of a sudden he's at the goal, laying it up on you. You're still at the 3-point line, and he's running back on defense after he's already made a layup. So you got to be quick, and if he can pull up and shoot the 3 from deep, so you got to really play tough defense against him, which is pretty hard to do.
UHigh, high school you're playing at right now. It's LSU's lab school. Got some great players on that team. You got Skylar Mays, you got Wade Sims, DJ White, Jalen Johnson, and you got John Jones. What makes John Jones one of the players that should be mentioned every time you hear about UHigh?
Well, I mean, UHigh's offense really can't really function without a shooter in the game, because you have to be able to spread the floor whenever you're trying to get the ball into Wade and Maxwell. And Skylar does a pretty good job of feeding everybody and getting everybody touches, but it opens the floor up for a post game, which is our key to winning games in UHigh. So whenever I'm knocking down shots, the defense can't really sag in on Wade or Maxwell, and every time I touch the ball, I can dish it in there easy, and Wade and Maxwell are pretty much automatic inside the paint.
You know, last year Jalen suffered a knee injury, I believe, preseason. Had him out pretty much the whole season. May have played a couple of games at the end of the year, not sure. Can't really remember that. But you were a key part in that state championship run last year. How did that experience as a true freshman, well, as a freshman period, coming from Dallas? You know, your dad's now the LSU head coach for the 2nd year in a row, going into a 2nd year, I should say. But you moving from Dallas to Baton Rouge, how did that impact you last year? Do you think it helped you? Do you think your experience in Dallas helped you to come here and transition? Or was it more so just being around them college guys helping you play? Because when you got on the court with Skylar and Wade, they're so good, you have to play at their level to be able to get on the court.
Yeah, I think transition wasn't easy because competition isn't the same level in Texas as it necessarily is in Louisiana. And I guess being around college basketball my whole life, I've picked up a few things. Playing against some of my dad's players, it kind of helps me play against the high school competition. And when I moved from Texas as a middle schooler to UHigh, I already knew Wade because he's my cousin, but I didn't know there was a guard as good as Skylar there. So I've had to, when my 8th grade year was over, I had to kind of work to get better so I could give Skylar some rest, because without Skylar, the team really wouldn't function as a unit.
What are some things in your game right now? You know, a lot of people say John, he's just a shooter, he's a coach's kid, blah, blah, blah. His dad's at LSU, so that's why he plays. But I don't feel like that. I feel like you're a very good basketball player. I feel like you can shoot the basketball, like you can create off the bounce, create off the dribble. High IQ kid. How do you feel stuff like that motivates you to become a better player and prove that, hey, just because my dad's who he is doesn't mean, you know, that's why I'm playing basketball. I'm playing because I'm good. What does them comments motivate you, and you know, how does that motivate you?
Yeah, I agree with some people. Not that some people give me just the opportunity because of who my dad is, but there's some coaches' kids that use their dad or their mom, whoever's coaching, as an excuse to not work as hard because they feel that their dad or their mom's going to give them an automatic opportunity to play at that college. But like, not me. I'm here. I got to work as hard as I can to compete. And I don't want to just go to get offers from LSU. I want to go other schools, but it motivates me to prove that just because I'm my dad's son, it doesn't mean that I'm not one of the best in this state, which I really am.
What are some benefits of your dad being a high-level college basketball coach, and as successful as he's been, how has that helped you in your game?
I mean, he talks to me. He tells me, he comes to my games when he can, and he'll coach me a little bit from the sidelines. But when I go to his practice, he'll throw me in a few drills. He'll tell me about his experiences as a college coach and what college coaches look for, which I can use in my game a lot. Over the summer, like for NCL, it kind of helps me whenever I'm playing because I remember what these scouts are looking for, what my dad's told me is working.
Gotcha. Last but not least, besides LSU, who are some schools that you would love to possibly attend and play college basketball at?
Being a shooter, I want to go to Wisconsin, but I guess playing defense through Florida.
Gotcha. Well, first off, nice to have you. All-Star game's about to tip off. Kind of rushing this off camera. But Bobby Sibley, Louisiana Basketball Report. John Jones, 2017, point guard, University High. I rep the boot. We out.